Hey carnivores, SB fam, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Bella, the steak and butter gal. I hope you all are having an amazing meat fueled day. And as always, drop a comment down below and let me know how you all are doing on your carnivore journeys. I want to turn something that usually most people will see as negative into an opportunity to speak more on my carnivore journey, my amazing carnivore results. Today, I'm going to react and respond to hate comments. You can call it whatever you want, naysayer comments, misinformed comments, ignorant comments. I get these every single day. The more I share about my carnivore journey, the carnivore lifestyle in general, the more backlash, confusion, ignorance, and questions I get. So I choose to see this as an opportunity. We are going to go through my top hate comments and I'm going to respond to each of them. By the way, I have not planned any of these ahead of time. I just basically pulled up my most viewed videos and I'm going to just scroll through the comments. Most likely there will be a lot of great supportive comments as well. And if you're watching this video and you're carnivore, feel free to comment how you would respond down below in the comments. Let's get started. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to say this. I just pulled up a video of what I shared, typical what I eat in a day as a high-fat carnivore, and I'm going through the comments. There are about just under 6,000 comments in this one. And the first one is, "This would probably give me nuclear farts." Okay, let's actually speak on that. This is not something that I am opposed to talking about because I've covered this topic on my channel many times. Bowels, digestion, bloat, passing gas. All of these things only improved for me after going carnivore.
We don't break down fiber at all, period. It's really hard for us to process any plant material. We break down, liquefy, and absorb meat very easily. Even infants in studies in the 1950s were showing that when being fed meat for the first time or anything for the first time they were being given meat, they would absorb 98% of what they were given.
And it just goes to show how misinformed we all are about food and its connection to our health and wellness. I get it that most people would think a meat-heavy diet, eating fatty meats, beef, steaks, eggs all day, every day will cause a lot of bloat, a lot of gas, farting, digestion problems, but I can tell you right now, I've been carnivore for 5 years. Never ever in my life has my digestion been this pristine, smooth. My bowels are amazing. I never feel constipated, and I also no longer have loose stools either. Your skin is also a direct translation of your gut health, and you can see that when I was vegan, my skin suffered big time. I had cystic acne, redness, rosacea, psoriasis, and eczema, and when I went carnivore, the skin issues completely healed and went away. And to respond to this comment directly, I rarely ever pass gas. I mean, come on, we are humans. It is completely normal to pass gas here and there. I notice that I'll usually pass a little bit more gas if I'm eating new carnivore ingredients or eating processed carnivore foods. But I rarely have any gas when I'm just eating my go-to ground beef meals, fatty beef, steaks, eggs. If you're curious to see what type of meals I eat every single week as a 5-year high-fat carnivore where I don't pass any gas and I have amazing digestion, I will link my weekly meal plan down below in the description box. One more thing about the gas though. When I was vegan, my gas was insane. Okay, I always had gas to pass. I literally felt like I had air bubbles all over my stomach. And at the same time, the smell of that gas is just, I am so glad I no longer have to live a life where I have to pass gas that smelly, because poor steak and butter guy is all I'm gonna say. Next comment. Me watching the diet of a high raw vegan just 1 minute before. Let me just speak on the high raw vegan. I actually tried a high raw vegan diet myself. If you don't know, I was an ex-vegan. So I lived a whole life of the vegan diet for 6 years. And within those 6 years, I dabbled around with raw till 4 as well as fully raw vegan. To eat a raw vegan diet, you just eat fruits, vegetables, any plant foods completely raw. It's basically what it sounds like. And the biggest hurdle that I could not get over when I was raw vegan was I felt hungry all the time. And at the same time, my stomach was so bloated. I had a Buddha belly 24/7, yet I was still so hungry all the time.
Plants use chemical deterrents to protect themselves. Things like Brussels sprouts had 136 known human carcinogens in them. And, mushrooms had over 100, and spinach, kale, lettuce, celery, cabbage, cucumber, broccoli, whatever, you name it. Whether or not you get cancer, this is causing problems the whole time. For it to cause cancer 20 years down the line,
it is causing problems every single day before that.
There is nothing satiating about a vegan diet, much less a raw vegan diet. I just know her bathroom is a hazard zone. Honestly, it's the opposite. I barely use my toilet anymore, okay? And to be specific, I go number 2 about twice a week now. Whereas when I was eating fiber and vegetables and fruit and grains and rice every single day, I was pooping every single day. Once a day, sometimes twice a day. And I would be getting chronic bloat. I would be gassy. I would feel like I was never full.
Many people have some degree of gastroparesis or intestinal paresis from years and years of either type 2 diabetes or prediabetes or hyperinsulinemia without either diabetes or prediabetes. And so their gut just doesn't move as properly as it should.
The beauty about the carnivore diet and eating all animal foods is that everything that you are eating is easily absorbed. Whatever your body needs to excrete is very minimal. So I'm not gonna go into too much TMI. The only thing that tends to fluctuate is when you are a new carnivore. If you're coming from a diet like the standard American diet or even a vegan diet, and going into a carnivore diet, of course, you're gonna have fluctuations in your bowel movements for a bit during that adaptation phase. So if you're feeling like your bowel movements are changing, you're having loose stools, or you're having constipation, it most likely is due to an electrolyte imbalance. So if you're carnivore and watching this video wondering why your bowels are not yet normalized, I would take a look at your electrolytes. Are you salting your carnivore meals generously? Are you staying hydrated with plenty of water? Electrolyte imbalance also comes with adapting to a carnivore diet initially. Definitely try salting all of your meals heavier if you're going through that initial adaptation phase. I have plenty of videos, and I'll link them down below, walking you through common symptoms of adaptation and quick and easy solutions to lean on to resolve any of those symptoms. But my best tip if you're new is to lean on a high quality electrolyte supplement. This one from Element is excellent. It is very clean, no added ingredients like sugar, flavoring, stevia. It's simply the 3 electrolytes that our body needs. Something like this will really help with those initial adaptation symptoms. You do not need this throughout your entire carnivore journey. This is honestly excellent for new carnivores as a quick fix to adaptation symptoms. The packets are very nice and travel friendly. This is what they look like. And to take them, you just rip a packet open, pour it in whatever beverage you're drinking, mix it up, drink it down, and you're good to go. If you'd like to try a free sample pack, you can get one with any purchase by going to the URL shown on the screen, drinklmnt.com/SVGAL. I've also linked them down below. So I thought I would bring in Steak and Butter Guy to react to a couple more comments with me. It's a little bit more fun that way. Again, we are looking through these comments with fresh eyes.
I love haters.
Why do you love haters? For me, I see it like this. If there's hate comments or comments that are mean, negative, misinformed, it's just gonna boost the algorithm. And for people who actually need it and who are curious and open-minded enough, it could change their life. I just see it as a win either way. If I ate that, I would have a heart attack.
I thought when I first met you that you were gonna get a heart attack as well.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to drop out of school, get a heart attack, and die. But none of those things happened. Then you just talked to a literal heart surgeon.
I did.
Your heart is one of the healthiest ones that he's ever seen.
Again, I am a heart surgeon. I deal with heart disease every day, and I have no reservations recommending for my patients and doing it for myself, carnivore diets. And it's really a myth that eating more red meat is going to be bad for your heart.
My triglycerides are the best he's ever seen, even with his own patients. He also explained very well in that video, which I will link below, how the LDL number is not the number that one should be harping over.
When someone comes to me and they're like, my doctor is really, pushing me on the LDL front, LDL doesn't actually kill you. This is really my contention with LDL as a metric of health in general, is that it's a lousy metric of health. It's a lousy predictor of health.
The comments who don't understand carnivore diet at all, how about your LDL? I bet your LDL is through the roof. Again, check out the videos down below.
It's just an unqualified opinion. And I'm not excluding myself from that either.
Same here. I never say that I'm a doctor or a specialist or an expert or a coach of any sort. I just am sharing my carnivore healing journey online. How is she not dead?
We've actually gotten this exact comment in real life. There was a family friend. And this family friend had gone through medical school, right? And had just begun practicing. Totally unprompted. begins to go in on you. Going to die if you keep eating like this. And then she says, I would know, I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
And I was like, oof.
They don't realize what they're saying. They're like, oh, carnivore is dangerous. There's no long-term research showing that it's safe. Why are they publishing articles saying carnivore is stupid when there's no research long-term showing that their diet is safe? What is the quality of the average nutrition research study? It's abysmal. It's really terrible.
I basically just laid out my blood work for her, and she didn't have anything to say. A lot of us carnivores, we struggle with just that. With family who will not keep their mouth shut. With family who truly believe that what they know is fact.
That's actually way more impactful than any kind of comments.
Exactly. That's why when I see these hate comments, it honestly just makes me want to pump out more content so that people can learn the truth. Feeling a little bit like, oh my gosh, these people are so ill-informed. And there's really nothing that I can do or say right now to convince them otherwise, because they're so stuck in their ways, in what they were taught to believe, what they were raised to believe. Saturated fat will clog your arteries. Eating red meat will give you colon cancer and all of these things. Next comment, I got a heart attack just watching this. So look, I get these comments every single day. Oh my gosh, she's gonna get a heart attack. She's gonna drop dead soon. Just watching this is gonna give me a heart attack. It's so sad because when you eat butter and fatty meat and only animal foods, you're actually doing the opposite to your heart. You're protecting it from getting heart attacks. So many amazing results. Heart health improving, getting off medication like blood pressure medication, blood sugar medication. When you're eating the right foods, your body is going to thank you. This type of comment is just going to show how misinformed most people are about nutrition and its connection to health. I am so scared of you.
Ditto.
Why is this person scared of me? Because they think I'm gonna eat them or what? All I want is for people to just feel amazing and heal and be in their best shape and health ever. If they can find each other, I can find someone.
What does that mean? Who's they? Us?
They think that we're such extreme, crazy people. When we eat meat in front of a camera and put it on the internet, we just come off as crazies.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but we met each other when I was carnivore and he was not. Okay, I just brought him to the dark side. I wish I could eat like that. I'd end up 200 kg pretty quick.
You've gained that much weight. I've never heard of anybody gaining that much weight on carnivore. This is almost certainly an undiagnosed medical condition or an undiagnosed hormonal condition.
To my understanding, if you only ate like that without adding anything else,
Carbs, sugars, rice, get the opposite result.
Effect.
Yeah.
Pretty quick.
There's just too many success stories proving that. And I think most of these comments, they have not really entered the carnivore community. They're kind of outside just looking at,
at the zoo.
Yeah.
Like what it looks like.
Exactly. Open up your mind. If you're currently carnivore and you're looking for a support group, a community to connect with like-minded people in an ocean of misinformed people, I welcome you all to join my community, the Steak and Butter Gang. It is a completely off social media group. It is a safe place to ask questions, connect with like-minded meat eaters. You do not have to be strict carnivore to be a part of the family. You just have to be carny curious or curious on how to get healthy with animal foods. And in the upcoming challenge, I will be inviting on all of the phenomenal guest speakers shown on the screen. Dr. Sean Baker, Dr. Robert Kiltz, Dr. Anthony Chafee, Dr. Tony Hampton, Dr. Elizabeth Bright, and Rebecca Heichman. I will make sure to link the Steak and Butter Gang down below in the description box, or you can go to the URL shown on the screen, sbgmeetup.com. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'm happy to do more of these reaction types of videos if you would like. I wish you all an amazing rest of your day. Eat lots of fatty meat, and I will see you in my next video. SBG out.